It's been a minute. I have a ton of stuff here, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start off with some music. Last month, actually no, 2 months ago, I was talking about Shabazz Palaces, an album from Shabazz Palaces. And this previous month I listened to the first one I ever got, which is Black Up, and then also the latest one that came out 2 years ago. It came out like 2 years ago, but I've been listening to that on repeat, and I feel like I'm kind of stuck in listening to the same stuff over and over again. So if you have any recommendations for me, let me know. One way that I discover new music is through just listening to rappers and musicians that I like and seeing how they sample music or what kind of music they listen to. And one artist, or actually a couple artists that I really like, just use a lot of jazz music, you know, and so I've been listening to this a lot. This is MF Doom. This whole album is about food, so it makes you kind of hungry, but the breakdowns, like I'll listen to a song and then just kind of do a lot of research on how he used different types of music to sample in his songs, essentially. I can't find my words today. This is really hard. Also, this right here, Quasimoto. There's this song called Seasons Change, and it's Roy Ayers. So I got really into Roy Ayers because of this album. So I'll leave a few songs that I like from each album in the description box down below if you guys are interested. If you guys are over rap, though, I know that I recommend a lot of rap and hip hop. I've also been listening to this album a lot lately because I went into this acai bowl place that I go to almost every morning, and I was there with my friend Camilla. And every time we come in, they're playing something different. Like the last couple times we came in there, they were playing, I think they were playing Air, and then they were playing Whitest Boy Alive or Kings and Convenience. And we were both like, damn, they play really good music. And this one day we came in, they were playing Justin Timberlake, Future Sex Love Sounds, and I forgot how good this album is. I mean, it's so well done from beginning to end. You wouldn't think that I would own this, but I love this album. Like from beginning to end, I think it's just very well done. And yeah, I can't deny it. I love it. This book right here, Camilla just came out with it a little while ago. It's the Book of Nipples. She's an artist. And they're just different types of nipples. And it's just hilarious. It makes me laugh, and I keep it on my coffee table. And people always read it and laugh at it. My friend Trisha was flipping through it yesterday. And it's just really funny. I like to have it on my coffee table because it's a good conversation starter, and it looks really pretty on the table as well. She did a really good job, and I could tell she put a lot of thought and effort into this, especially because some of these are just so freaking clever. Yeah, you just kind of have to flip through it. Also, Camilla has an art page on her Instagram. I mean, a separate account for her art, and it's great, and it makes me laugh every day, so definitely follow that. Let's talk about this. I bought this necklace from Pamela Card about like a month ago, and it's like a herringbone necklace. I've been seeing these around, and I always wanted one in gold. It was pretty expensive. I got a discount on it because we've worked together in the past, but it was still pretty hefty. But as soon as I got it, I'm like, I'm never taking this off. This is gonna be my family heirloom. So I wore it back to my parents' house because I see them almost every weekend. And my mom saw it, and she's like, oh yeah, I have something that's like that. So then she showed me this, and I put it on, and I really liked it. So she's like, you can have it. And I'm like, damn, that's so nice. But actually, if you have anything that's just longer, I would like a longer chain necklace. I'd rather wear that instead because I don't want to draw away from this. She ran out to my dad and made him take off the necklace that he's been wearing for 20-something years, which I didn't even realize he was wearing it for that long. She made him take it off and give it to me. I mean, he willingly did it. So he gave it to me, so then now I have, which is so crazy to think about because I have 3 sisters, you know. I have 3 sisters, 3 half-sisters, and 1 brother. And I always assumed that if any jewelry were to be passed down, I would be the last person on the list. So I was really surprised that they gave it to me so willingly. And yeah, it was a really nice surprise. So yeah, I have my dad, my mom, and then one that I got for myself, which I'll never take off. I do take it off when I run and stuff, but yeah, I've been wearing it all together, and I really like that they're all different lengths, and none of them have pendants on it or anything. But yeah, my dad wore like a trio, like a Holy Trinity, because he's really Catholic, so he wore like 3 pieces. I think he had a cross, a Virgin Mary, and one other thing. yeah, on him, and he took the pendant off and put it on a different chain. So yeah, I feel really special that they gave these to me. My mom got this from her sister in France, and it's from Italy. I don't know where my dad got this, but yeah. I just feel really special that they gave it to me as well. And yeah, every time I see it, it definitely sparks joy. All right, let's move on to some feminine products. So I found out about a brand called Lola about 2 years ago because I'm just gonna flat out say I got a yeast infection, and what I was doing wasn't working, and I went to the doctor, and they're like, you have to switch to organic, clean everything, clean organic, tampons, pads, all that stuff. And at the time, I was only using menstrual cups. So I kind of flipped out, and then I found out a brand called Lola, so then I started using it. They reached out to me pretty recently and asked if I would like to try their stuff. I'm like, Doug, I've already tried your stuff. I loved your stuff. So I'm really excited to say that they're sponsoring this video. I wanted to talk about these wipes that they came out with. They're great because they come in these individual packs. So I like to stick these in my purse. So midday, especially because it's summer and it's been so hot and sweaty and gross, I'll whip this out of my back pocket, or actually it's small enough so it fits in my wallet. I actually also use these on my underarms because I don't use an antiperspirant, I use just regular deodorant, and so I still sweat through it, and sometimes I feel like I smell myself, you know? You know how they say you can't smell yourself? I could definitely smell myself. So yeah, midday I'll take one of these out and just clean up under my arms and everything too, and it really helps. It makes me feel a lot better, especially after ceramics, because I feel really grody sometimes after ceramics. And through working with Lola, I found out that they do good with every purchase that you make. So for every purchase, they donate feminine care products to homeless shelters across the US. Lola offers panty liners, pads, tampons, and wipes. And all the cotton products are 100% organic cotton. And because the FDA doesn't require most brands to have a comprehensive list of all the ingredients that they use in their products, most brands just don't list it. So they can be using, you know, like anything that smells nice, you know, or like a lot of chemicals and stuff. They won't have to list it. So I felt like, I don't know, because it's so sensitive for every woman down there. It's just so sensitive. Once you do something that's a little bit off, it throws off the pH balance, and you can be prone to so much. Like, yeast infections are so common, you know, and that sucks. Believe me, that sucks. So I love that Lola is completely transparent when it comes to the ingredients in their products. So if you haven't heard about Lola before, I'll leave all the information in the down bar. And for 40% off all subscriptions, go to mylola.com and enter this promo code when you subscribe. And I'll leave all the information in the down bar as well if you guys are interested. All right, we're gonna move on to some beauty products. So this is the one thing that I've been reaching for a lot lately. This is the Peripera Ink Gelato Stain. That's all I have on my face right now. Oh, so besides brows. I have that on my cheeks and my lips right now, and it just stains. I put it on first thing in the morning. It stays on my cheeks all day, and then after every meal, it kind of melts off your lips a little bit, but it is a stain, so it kind of stays there. It stains there, obviously, but you can keep applying it more and more, and it creates a more bold look. But if you let it fade away, it fades very evenly, so it looks great. And I really like applying a layer down, letting it dry, and then putting a lip balm on top because it just looks completely lived in and natural. Aside from that, Glossier just came out with some new merch, and I got this. It's a clip. This reminds me of Estee because she used to wear this thing called the clip in her hair every time she does her makeup, so like this or something. And I've never been into this. I always thought that these look like grandma clips. And Glossier made one that looks so cute. It's like a marble effect. There's a little bit of shimmer in it. It just looks adorable. So I ordered it, didn't think that I would use it, to be honest, but I've been using it every single day because it's so convenient. Like, you can clip it on your bags. I clip it onto my shirt, like up here or like down at the hem of my shirt. And I'll use it everywhere. Like, I'll use it to do my hair. I'll use it to wash my face when I'm at the ceramic studio and I need to put my hair back real quick. Yeah, it's just the most convenient thing ever, so I need to go and order more of these. And it's just so pretty. All right, I have two more things. These are randos completely, but I've been working from my desk a lot. I got a new desk and been trying to meditate, but not really. And I found out, and my friend Austin, see, I'm already zoning out, but my friend Austin has a Zen garden at his house, and I asked him if he can set up a Zen garden in my backyard, and we just never got to it. So what I did was I went on Amazon and ordered a small Zen garden for my desk, so something this small. I ended up putting the sand in a different container. So, yo, if you want to make a Zen garden, you do not need to go to Amazon. This is the only thing that you really need, which you can just use a fork. So I ordered this off Amazon, but you can really just grab a fork and do this. But essentially, you just need a box. This is just a pencil box. Some rocks, which, I mean, you can find that anywhere. Some sand, you can find that anywhere too. Use salt even. You know what? That's a really good idea. If you made a Zen garden using salt and then you put this on your dining table, so when you're serving your food and people need to salt it, they can just literally grab it out of your Zen garden. That would be so cute, right? But yeah, it's just been really therapeutic having this around. I just take the rocks out and then I rake it around and then I put the rocks back in. And I know that you're supposed to go around it, but I didn't make enough or leave enough room. So yeah, sometimes I'll even just use the side of the rake and just kind of draw little things around. See, I'm already losing it. I'm like losing focus right now. I can't focus. Yeah, I'll leave a link to the Zen garden that I bought on Amazon. But please, just go and make your own. Just get some flaky salt or some normal salt. Get some pebbles, clean them really well, and then use a fork. That'd be so cute, guys. All right, last thing that I want to talk about. I was at my friend Heather's house, and she had this thing. It's so random, but she had this thing in her kitchen. I'm like, the fuck is that? And I looked at it, and I'm like, it's called a kitchenmagig, and it strains, drains, beats, blends, whips, and mixes. It's unlike anything I've ever seen, but also exactly like everything I've ever seen for a kitchen. So I was really intrigued by it. So I went home, Googled it, couldn't find it anywhere. Apparently it's from like the 80s or maybe early 90s, and she's had it in her family forever, and her mom gave it to her. And she said she uses it for everything. So then I went on eBay and found one. And just make sure it's called a kitchenmagig, and it strains, drains, beats, blends, whips, mixes, and that it is chrome plated. This brand's called Echo, and it's made in the USA. So if you can find that, I definitely recommend it. Really Google it, really look around for it. This is so useful. Like, I'll use it multiple times while I'm cooking. So I'll use it, I mean, obviously you can use it for all these things, but yeah, every time I use it, I'll like clean it right away and then continue using it. It's just amazing. I wish they would continue producing this. All right, thank you so much for watching and catching up, and I'll see you guys soon. I have a lot of videos coming up, so stay tuned for those, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop later.